Hello there. Today we're going to take a look at the 5 best camera phone on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, and then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying the best camera phones. You can find timestamps and links to all of the products we mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Number 5. iPhone 13 Pro. iPhone 13 Pro Max. The best camera phone. The iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max are stunning camera phones, each packing a 12MP f1.5 main sensor with big 1.9 micron pixels, a 12MP f1.8 ultra wide, and a 12MP f2.8 telephoto with 3x optical zoom. While they don't have the lens numbers or optical zoom length of some phones on this list, their performance is sublime, and while they lack a dedicated macro lens, they're still arguably better for macro photography than any rival. Low-light performance particularly impressed us in our tests, but whatever type of shot you're aiming for, the iPhone 13 Pro or Pro Max should be able to do it justice. The new photographic styles feature in cinematic mode both impress too, though we suspect they might not be massively used by most buyers. But with an improved portrait mode, the return of Pro RAW, and a great point-and-shoot experience, the iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max are photography beasts. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. The best Samsung camera phone. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra builds on the success of the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. It offers a vast array of lenses. These include two 10MP telephoto lenses, one is f2.4 with a 36-degree field of view, FOV, and the other is f4.9 with an 11-degree FOV. There's also a 12MP ultra-wide with a 120-degree FOV, and then there's the 108MP main-wide camera, f1.8, with an 85-degree FOV. It's not just the lenses that help here though, with the software helping out massively. Samsung has improved on optical image stabilization, digital image stabilization, and image processing. You'll notice this particularly when zooming in. 3x and 10x optical zoom looks solid and offers clear images of distant objects that enable you to crop in on details with little pixelation. However, 30x and 100x space zoom images are truly special compared to before. Images look fantastic even at this rate of zoom. The addition of Adaptive Pixel Plus Autofocus Assist further help ensure this is a remarkable camera phone. Number 3. Google Pixel 6 Pro. The best Google camera phone. Google has a habit of delivering excellent photography experiences on its phones, and the Google Pixel 6 Pro is no exception. In fact, its hardware and software have both seen huge upgrades from the Pixel 5. The phone has a 50MP f1.9 main sensor with 1.2 micron pixels, and in our review we found it capable of taking excellent photos, with good detail, and colors that were true to life. That's joined by a 12MP f2.2 ultra-wide camera with a 114-degree field of view, and a 48MP f3.5 telephoto snapper which offers 4x optical zoom, both of which performed well in our tests, if not quite as well as the best rivals. But the Pixel 6 Pro also benefits from software that you won't see on rival handsets, such as a magic eraser that can remove unwanted aspects from photos, motion mode for long exposure shots, and real tone, which more accurately captures the skin tones of people of color. All in all, it makes for an impressive setup. Number 2. Huawei Mate 40 Pro. The best low-light camera phone. You might be surprised to see the Huawei Mate 40 Pro here. After all, it's a phone that we only gave 3.5 stars to, and it's nowhere near our best smartphone list. But the reason we can't rank it higher in general is everything to do with its limited app situation, due to not having access to the Google Play Store, and nothing to do with its cameras. In fact, its cameras are exceptional. It has a 50MP f1.9 main camera, a 12MP f3.4 periscope one, with 5x optical zoom, and a 20MP f1.8 ultra-wide one. While that's not quite as many lenses as some rivals, it's got all the most important kinds accounted for, and they all perform very well in our experience. From portrait shots to wide landscapes, zoomed photos, and close-up subjects, we found in our review that the Huawei Mate 40 Pro could cope brilliantly with just about every kind of photo. It even does a great job in low-light conditions. And while our focus is the rear snappers, the Huawei Mate 40 Pro also has a decent setup on the front, with a 13MP f2.4 camera joined by a time-of-flight, ToF, sensor for sensing depth. There are loads of photography modes and tools available on the Huawei Mate 40 Pro as well, from a light painting feature to dedicated moon photography mode. Number 1. OnePlus 9 Pro. The best camera phone for ultra-wide shots. OnePlus phones aren't often included on this list, and while the OnePlus 9 Pro still doesn't threaten the top spot, it's by far the best camera phone the company has put out at the time of its launch. It has a 48MP f1.8 main camera, an 8MP f2.4 telephoto 1, with 3.3x optical zoom, a 50MP f2.2 ultra-wide 1, and a 2MP monochrome 1, for boosting black and white shots. Of those, the ultra-wide is arguably the most notable, as it has a free-form lens design that reduces the barrel distortion often found at the edges of ultra-wide shots taken on other phones. The cameras on the OnePlus 9 Pro were also developed in collaboration with Hasselblad, though that collaboration mostly only extended to color calibration and the design of the camera app. We expect more from this partnership on future OnePlus phones, but even here the results are noticeable in our experience, with accurate colors and photos. And while the OnePlus 9 Pro has powerful manual controls, it also works well when taking photos in auto, so this is a strong point and shoot choice. With video recording at up to 8K quality too, and a capable 16MP front-facing camera, the OnePlus 9 Pro is a good all-rounder as far as photography goes, and in most other ways. Now that we showed you the best camera phone, let's talk about a few things you should look for before buying one. When choosing a camera phone, you should consider the types of photo you want to take. If you want to photograph wildlife or other things you can't easily get close to, then a telephoto lens is essential, while for landscapes a good ultra-wide is your friend. Check out our reviews to see how camera phones perform in practice too, as some sound better than they are. The best camera phone changes regularly, but our current top pick will be sitting in the number 1 spot of this guide. That doesn't mean it will be the best choice for everyone though. Consider what you actually need from your camera phone before choosing one. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.